Hey, welcome back to Lazy Gamers. Play Divinity Original Sin 2. When we last left off, we again had a fight that went much better than expected. And
I think it's all these new skills. I think that's really what it comes down to. Having a bigger repertoire of stuff that we can work with has really made it a lot easier to just deal with a lot of these some of these like encounters and stuff.
yeah, and it helps that. Oh, hi, Lucky Charm. You give this the Red Prince, plus 14 HP. Oh, another crafting Bible. 4 new recipes. Seems like we find recipes recipe books a lot more often in this one than the
Yeah.
one.
I passed you the old ring I was using on red over to your character so you can sell it for junk loot when we need to buy more crap.
Alright. There are corpse piles, like if you
All
find
over
the
the
right
place.
section on the roses.
Yeah. I think most of them are empty though, but
Hey, Lucky Charm can
yeah.
proc.
Yeah.
That's how I got that fucking
Hey!
there it is.
Some
I just realized Fane has no rings.
does Fane have gloves?
No, he does not.
I think these will help Fane.
Oh, wow. Does anyone not have a neck item?
Uh, we all have neck items,
Okay.
man. Although it's questionable how good they are.
Well, I have this Amulet of the Void that I was wearing on Fane. That's plus 1 finesse, plus 15% fire resistance, plus 1 range. I'm assuming it's trade fodder at this point.
Does it have magic armor?
Has 13 magic armor.
What what were the bonuses on it again?
Plus 1 finesse, plus 15% fire resistance, and plus 1 range.
I mean, I guess you can pass it over to Red Prince. He's just got a simple 13 magic armor one that has nothing else on it.
Okay.
Oh, and it's got a socket, the one you just gave me.
Yeah. Here, have this rune you put on it.
I've got a 3% dodge rune. Do you
I don't have anything
Does it
that's
fit?
socketed right now.
really?
Yeah. Wait, I do have some socketed.
I'll pass this thunder rune over to Fane then.
How do we socket stuff?
Oh, there's a thing called manage runes if you right click something.
Alright, so let's see. You pick up some when you pick up skulls, I can make shackles of pain things, which basically binds you to an enemy, so whenever you take damage, they take damage, but not vice versa.
Whoa. Is that a spell?
Yep.
Cow.
What's her face used it on me her first
Yeah.
turn, and I just I immediately just purged it. I'm like, nah, I'm not dealing with that shit. That's air resistance if put on armor.
You can extract the runes, it looks like. I'm not doesn't I don't know if it like destroys the rune.
No, it doesn't. I just pulled
hope-
one out.
Okay.
'Cause
Cool.
that thunder rune gives some air resistance if you use it on armor.
Ooh, so they Oh, I didn't even pay attention to that. Interesting.
Yes.
Ah, I see. Yeah.
Well,
Interesting.
that was a fun excursion.
Yep.
Are you glad we explored the cave you wanted to explore so badly?
We only had to use one red scroll. I consider that pretty good.
Yeah,
My book.
now that I think about it, that is actually a very good victory. You know, I don't want to walk through all that crap again. I'm fast traveling now.
Oh yeah.
Is there a quest for that?
No, but I got a funny feeling that we're going to...
Okay, so that link to the quest, the Kill the Shriekers, because I remember someone mentioning there was a witch that had one too. So, what? There is a dragon in the water. What?
What? Where?
Whoa.
He's chained down though.
Let's go free him.
Holy cow! He's level 9. Let's hope he's a nice dragon. It's gonna be really bad if he's not.
Frozen ground in the middle of a swamp. What's going on?
You can talk to him.
Just gotta hope that those chains keep him from attacking us. For now.
The dragon stares you down with flinty, intelligent eyes. He tries to speak, but his jaw is bound tightly by the same thick chains that shackle him to the pillars.
We met Slain the Winter Dragon, who was bound to 2 pillars. I'm gonna regret this.
Unreadable glyphs mantle this ancient pillar, braided through thick iron rings. Source.
Purge the dragon.
When the dragon is invulnerable, it seems whoever captured it wanted him alive.
Did the pillar say anything?
No?
The dragon stares you down with
Just that they're source-infused chains.
Unreadable glyphs mantle this ancient pillar, braided...
Try blessing one of them?
How do you need a source point?
Yeah, that's... Well, actually, we have a pretty... I need to get a source point anyway, so I'm going to go back to the ruined castle and get one. Because we have 2 fast travel points just right next to each other.
So, I destroyed one of the things. I attacked it.
The dragon stares you down.
Turns out they only have 30 HP, and it isn't just for show. I feel like I'm going to regret this. You want me to wait for you?
Yep, I'm heading back over there now.
Wait, was there more source there?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Where'd you get it from?
Just go to the ruined... It's the same place. The ruined castle, you go down the what do you want to call it?
The thing in the bobber. The door.
Yep, and from that giant flask. You should hit your bedroll, because both of you and Thane are at half health.
Oh, shit, yeah. Hopefully this is a friendly dragon.
Oh, I hope so. Otherwise, he's just gonna go like, I'm hungry, and just eat us all. Or freeze us all, one or the other.
Maybe he'll be so happy that we saved him.
Considering how every encounter with characters in this game is all like, there's a 50% chance that they just want to kill us. It's 50-50.
Well, let's find out.
The dragon rakes the earth with icy claws. Quakes from the impact knock you back.
Seems rather unwell.
The freed dragon looks sick and pale. As you approach, he stretches his tattered wings weakly and fixes his intense gaze upon you.
My gratitude for your efforts, friend. Yet I am no more free now than I was in those chains. Please, help me find true liberty, or sing me to the endless slumber. But of course that must be why you stand before me. Slain called to Lady Death, and here you are. A coincidence? Ah. My fate, it seems, is not my own. My soul is bound to joyless obedience. Purged of my source by the wickedest of witches, I stand enthralled to her every whim. She has only to command, and my traitorous body complies.
Narrow your eyes. Ask for the name of the one who enslaved him. You've got a list to maintain.
The witch Rebecca.
Oh, we just killed her!
I was
Oh,
in love
hey.
with her once. For the smallest slight, really a trifle, she wielded a purging wand against me, enslaving me to her will. Now only my voice remains my own.
Rebecca, tell him the witch is Paris.
You're correct. I feel her dark heart.
How did you not
beat within
notice
my
that
own
before,
no
dude?
longer.
He rises up to his full height.
But tell me this. Did you happen to find a wand upon her?
Does that shake your head yes or shake your head no?
A great pity. She consumed all my source with her purging wand. So long as she holds it, she has absolute control over me.
Give me that
If you
wand
could
that I
retrieve it
gave
for
you.
me, I could be free again. You would have my gratitude.
Okay. It's weird that it just didn't, like...
Yeah, it's weird that it didn't just auto.
There you go. Give it to you.
Was the freedom you promised merely another cruel joke of your kind? It won't be too long before Rebecca returns, and then I will have no hope.
Right.
Better to corner her in the dark
Oh. No, it's the purging wand that I gave you.
Yeah, I gave you it, didn't I?
No, you gave me
It's
Rebecca's thorn. That's not the
Is it?
purging wand.
Oh! There we go.
You see a glimmer of hope flicker across Slane's eyes as he notices your approach. It's quick.
Have you brought it? Or am I to remain a slave?
Slane rears back in eagerness, grasping the purging wand with razor-sharp claws. Before your eyes, the source from within the wand surges into his draconic form.
Please don't
filling
go
you
on a
with
mad
light so
rampage.
bright. The blazing brightness dies down. Squinting, you now
Hey,
see no
Red,
dragon before you,
can you
but
do
the
that?
figure of a handsome lizard, a handsome lizard with the same eyes as Slane.
Meanwhile, we're sitting there still just fucking freezing our balls off.
His eyes still blaze, a piercing silver.
Slain. At your service. Neither. Both. I am a dragon knight, the last of my bloodline. Shifting
Hey, Red,
between
you're,
two shapes is our greatest.
If this guy can be a party member, you may have become obsolete if he can turn into a dragon.
Might prove a worthy ally!
Say you met that awful witch Rebecca. Watching her die was your pleasure.
What I would have given to hear her death rattle. The memory of it would have lulled me to sleep for the remainder of my days. Knowing that vile woman rests in pieces gives me great comfort. I'd like to
Wait.
offer you the same.
He'd like to offer us the same. Does that mean he wants to kill us or wants to give us great comfort? Because that could go either way.
Yeah.
When you are truly at a loss, when you have no choice but to back down or perish, you will find safety in my shadow. I am a dragon knight, aren't I?
Slane smiles at you and turns to leave. He takes no more than a few steps before he shimmers out of lizard form.
Interesting.
Okay, so we have 3 armor pieces we can pick up.
Hey, pass me back Rebecca's.
I will once I
one.
figure out this reward.
Okay.
Let's see. What boots do you have on your caster?
4 physical, 17 magic, and +1 sneaking.
Okay, one of the choices is 5 physical, 18 magic armor, 10% water resistance, +1 sneaking boots. The other option is some gloves that are 18 physical, 5 magic, 10 earth resistance, 1 telekinesis, but it requires 11 strength. So
Get that, because Prince actually still doesn't have a belt or gloves.
And we got a pair of boots, caster boots anyways, that came with the reward. Which you'll probably like, maybe?
Yep, they're smaller pretty.
That was interesting. Wait, if the dragon's gone, why is there still ice and everything everywhere?
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. It's like,
Alright. Need to go back to town to unload some crap from our inventory.
Yeah, the only problem is that the camp's empty.
Oh, fuck. So
We came back and was like, we gave him something. I don't remember.
Oh, we told him that we had a way to kill the Shriekers.
Oh, right. There's like, to war! It's like,
no, we're not ready to go to war yet. We actually still have a lot of other stuff to do. Okay, well, have fun with that. Save.
Mercy.
What does this bear cub have to say?
The cub looks up at you with the saddest
Oh,
eyes
it's a
you've ever
sad
seen.
bear cub.
The cub stifles a sob.
I want my mum.
He wants his mom.
What happened to his mom?
Oh no.
I don't know.
Oh,
The men in
the
red,
men in red
with their
came
big
by
iron
and
box
took her.
thing, and she told me to hide.
Oh, poachers.
She hasn't
Oh, I
come
see a whole
back.
bunch of people right to the east
Have you
of us.
seen my mum this
Oh, it's the camp.
Yeah.
Dunno. What? Oh no.
The cub looks like it's going to...
Things, I suppose. I'm too young to know about things. If my mum was here, she'd be able to tell you. My mum knows about things. She's just being protective. It's her way. She's a good mum, she is.
The cub's mauled.
Don't say that, missus, don't say that. I'm too young to be without my mum. What'll I do?
He's asking me advice what he should do if his mom doesn't come back. Tell the cub it must hide from larger animals and hunt smaller ones. Also, berries are good to eat, some of them. Don't eat mushrooms, though. Mushrooms probably aren't. Outlaw, tell the cub it's a treacherous world. Trust no one. Scholar, tell the cub it needs to learn fast. I'll tell it what to
The
do.
bear gulps.
It looks...
Okay. I guess I'll try.
It just
Thanks,
called me
mister.
mister.
I'm gonna go hunt some large animals now.
The cub nervously
It
ambles
just said it's
away.
to go hunt some large animals, but I told it to hunt small animals. He's going to die.
Oh, I think I just found his, There's a dead bear over here.
Captain, is that you? Where is everybody?
There's also a magister over here that's very confused. He's permanently blinded.
Who's there? I can hear you. Captain, is that you?
A young magister tenderly fingers 2 fresh gashes across his eyes and face.
Huh. He got his
fingertips
eyes
hesitate
gouged
over
out.
his closed eyelids. He's been blinded. At your approach, he spins to face you and readies his shield.
Stop! Stop! Who goes there?
Assume a persona. Say your name is Magister Scar.
Scar! I don't know any Scar. Tell me the truth. Who are you?
I'm gonna try for it.
Your memory's also pretty...
Persuasion successful.
I'm sorry. I can't see anything. I feel like a sheep in a wolf's den. So, how much did you hear back at the fort? I don't know how it all went so wrong so fast. We came to get the purging wands from Brakkus' old armory. Loaded up the last of them without any trouble. The cart was good going. But we hit a snag. They turned the cart. Pulled us out by our hair. We lost Faray. Landon and I beat the rest back. But not before one of them got me across the ice. Sure, yeah, go ahead.
Take a quick look at his bloody face and suck your teeth.
How bad is it?
Say you're no expert. He should see a healer. Lie and say it probably feels worse than it is. Hold your hand to his cheek. Tell him it's bad.
He pauses for a moment, then gently takes your hand.
I should see a healer. Maybe there's still time. You can watch the cart, right? We can't leave it here. It's very important.
Sure!
He reaches out and feels for your shoulder. He shakes it twice, then reaches up and pats your cheek, probably...
Thank you. I can get myself back to the fort fine. After all these expeditions, I know the way.
Should I feel like an asshole for that?
Thank you.
Oh, he's actually walking. I really wanted to like see him just like run into stuff.
Oh, journal updated. Now loot all the bodies. You know, it said that the carts had a lot of valuable stuff in it, but there's nothing of value over here at all. Journal updated. The Shriekers.
So there's a body right here, Magister Fairy. I think you can eat him for stuff.
Oh shit! Yeah, I can. Sweet. And a letter to Dallas. I'm gonna eat this corpse.
You are an abomination. A crucified figure blazing with sauce.
Oh,
You hear screams, and then...
That didn't seem good. So, I think the bear found his mother. That's the bear cub.
The cub looks up at you with the
The sa-
saddest eyes you've ever seen.
It's not to say anything. Damn. Oh well. Oh. Okay, what updated in German? Shriekers. I feel like we should, like story-wise, we were supposed to come by here a lot sooner than we did, because we already have all the crap that the quest updates we're talking about. Save.
Such barbarism. What happened here?
Oh, it's
The
pretty cool.
Seeker's head twitches upwards as you approach. A look of confusion. You thought you'd already seen the full depths of Magister cruelty.
The next Magister I meet is going to suffer.
I'd rather not meet a similar end. It would be...
The merciful thing would be to hasten their journey to the Hall of Echoes.
You know, for someone who seems to have so much hatred for the living races, he's awfully compassionate, isn't he?
The Seeker is silent.
Yep.
An old elf's pained gaze passes between the crucified. Anger bubbles within him. He seems...
Damn it, Yimit, why don't you have anything to trade?
Not like this. Not like this. Not like this.
He covers your hand with...
It will take a great light to drive out this manner of dark. They're as good as my family. But I cannot hear so much pain. But they're still inside. They're true souls. And yes, I know full well what they'll become. And I know full well they'd rather die 1,000 deaths than be used in such ways. Where you find shriekers, you can trust the Divine Order is hiding something. They stay away from shriek.
So, should I...
The Seeker is...
Okay, let's see. Do any of these people have
I'm glad
anything?
Han stayed behind.
Yep.
Okay.
The boy's seen too much horror in his life already.
Let's see. Did you need any of these fire spells?
I'd have to take a look.
Yeah. There's a Magister up on top of the bluff here.
Huh.
What the hell?
What the freak just happened?
I have no idea. Oh, it was traps? Okay. Wait, he's cursed? How is he cursed?
Who, the Magister or?
No, Bane.
It's loose. Get off me and stay off.
Oh, the ring auto-equipped itself.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, shite.
Oh, shut.
Yeah.
I figured it was only a matter of time. I'm ready to pay the price. That's not for me to say. If you must kill me, then kill me. No. I owe Alexander
Okay.
everything.
I gave him a
If I
chance.
die,
You saw that,
I
right?
die.
Yeah.
At least I do so with...
You're about to have a real bad time, dude.
Ow. Just freaking.
No, there's traps.
Oh.
Invisible traps at that. Did he just miss you?
I don't know.
Whatever.
Glory is mine!
Thane is almost dead. Wow. I just now realized that I forgot the bedroll. Rip. Oh, before I forget, fucking bedroll. You know what? That's to do it for us this time here on Lazy Gamers. I hope you enjoyed the video. And thanks for watching. We'll see you again next time. Have a good one.